That's a lot better. Yo, yo, yo. What is going on, my beautiful brothers and sisters, fellow radiators of love? My name is Jamal Pope, aka J Phoenix. This is going to be your daily tarot and astrology reading for Thursday, July 18th of 2024. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful week so far. Just did an awesome cosmic convergence, the weekly astrology forecast. Definitely check that one out. It's definitely a good one. Definitely went explained a lot about what's going to be happening this week, especially for Thursday, which this is the daily for. I'm not going to go too in depth on the astrology for today because I really touched a lot on it in that cosmic convergence. So be sure to check that out. Of course, it's there on my YouTube page in the live section. But let's see what we have going on today so we can see how you can be better prepared to navigate these celestial energies. I have the Ace of Coins in reverse. The Ace of Coins in reverse. So, I don't think this is a bad thing just because it's reverse. It can speak to, it definitely can speak to maybe some type of new venture, if you will, especially when it comes to material possessions, monies, finances. But with it being in reverse, it may not necessarily be exactly what we thought it was going to be. I want to draw another card. I have the Hermit card. Okay, it's actually quite simple. If you stay closed up, you're not going to actually manifest what you desire. It's actually pretty simple. The Hermit card in reverse is saying to get out of the cave, get out of your head, get out of the house, get out from under the covers, and actually go out into the world and do something and manifest and meet people. And then astrologically, really makes sense for a day like today. Sun is going to be in sextile to Uranus. We have the moon is going to square Saturn. We have a grand fire trine. We have a major yod that's happening. This was one of those days, like I said on my cosmic convergence, I said that it's going to be like a 90% fate, 10% will kind of day, So I almost feel like we're not even going to have the opportunity to just stay indoors and stay at home and be like a total homebody. We're almost going to get sort of dragged out, or at least dragged into some sort of conversation that kind of maybe even takes us out of our comfort zone. But this is about, going for those beautiful things and actually believing in ourselves again, not feeling like we have to just clam up and just, be the hermit and be all to ourselves. This is not a day to just be all to yourself. This is a day to go out there, communicate, be in the world, have fun, and network and all those sort of things, right? So that final tarot card that we have for today, I have is the Six of Pentacles upright. So there's, we're kind of balancing things out and seeing where to kind of give our energy to today. So I think that's the other part about this, is that maybe we want to be a little bit discerning of where we're giving our energy to as well. We don't want to just give so much and then we have like nothing left for ourselves. We want to make sure that we are actually divvying up this energy in a way that is going to, be of the highest vibration, if you will. Like I said, astrologically, we're going to see the sun sextile Uranus, right? That sun is in Cancer, still very much so. Everyone's still a little bit more in like their feels, their emotions, trying to find that comfortability. The sextile to Uranus is kind of nice because then it can help us to see, similar values with like certain groups of people. But then, of course, like I said, we're going to see that moon is going to square Saturn. That moon in Sag, which is definitely wanting to think big and see the big picture and feel positive and stuff. The square to Saturn is saying that we can feel positive, we can feel uplifted, we can feel like you have like this bigger vision and stuff like that. But is it spiritual in nature? Are you within your spiritual integrity? That's the only thing with the square. If you are in spiritual integrity, awesome. If you're not, then you might want to like check yourself a little bit. Grand fire trine, heavenly, beautiful energy between the moon, Mercury, and Chiron that can provide a great healing moment for us to really see our potential. But the weird thing is that Chiron is involved here, so there's always going to be some kind of weird aspect of ourself, of our personality, that we're wondering, is this part going to be accepted? Well, you have to have the confidence to express why that part should be accepted, or even you don't even necessarily have to express why, but just express yourself anyways. And some people are like, oh, well, you have like this one weird thing about you. Okay, and we all got something, right? I think that's the whole thing with the Chiron. We all got something. Use that key to open up the door, to open up the treasure chest to the superpower that only you can have and that only you can access. But that's the beautiful, like I said, heavenly grand fire shrine. And like I said, there's also going to be a yod because we're going to see that moon is going to quincunx the sun and it's going to quincunx Uranus, who are sextile to each other. They're pointing towards that moon in Sagittarius, which is definitely going to be like this manifestation point. That's why the Ace of Coins is here, because I think that today is a lesson in the law of manifestation and the law of vibration. But like I said, it's going to come down to like, where's your vibration? Are you vibrating in a place where you feel like you can only trust yourself and be unto yourself? Or are you going to have the courage and the bravery to go out there, to explore, to see what's possible, and to really expand that influence, if you will? So now for the Oracle card, I do have the card of change here too. I have the card of change. This card does come up decently frequently, but it supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. So I think this is really just sort of like the world kind of going from being a little bit more clammed up and shut in, especially over like the last 4 years, to being more open, to being a little bit more trusting, but like I said, still discerning with that Six of Pentacles. We still have to be discerning about where we put our energy, but we can't just stay closed up forever and closed in. You gotta let the energy out. You gotta let the fire out. And you will see as this week continues and it builds and it builds and it builds, the energy is going to get more and more intense. It's going to get more and more dramatic. It will temper off next Tuesday. Like I said, if you watch my weekly astrology horoscope, I go into all this. But today is not a day to stay small. Today is a day to think big, think positive, have a positive attitude, have a positive mindset. And yes, while there may be some uncomfortable moments, while there may be some moments where we might be like, is this in spiritual integrity? Can I get along with these groups of people? Can I see like a common you know as like a common thread, value wise or moral wise, whatever like that, even if there's some ways that we express it may be different? Can I see the commonality there as well? That's really what it comes down to. So I think it's gonna be a very powerful day. I think it's probably one of the most powerful days of the entire week. Especially with like some of my cosmic convergence, I really went in on Thursday. Honestly, the entire week is pretty crazy, but I think Thursday is going to be one of the most powerful days of the week. So that's going to do it for your daily tarot and astrology reading. I trust this message will assist you on your journey. If you found this video at all helpful, I definitely appreciate it if you like, share, and subscribe. And y'all take care, stay blessed, have a wonderful Thursday. Like I said, be sure to check out that cosmic convergence I just did, the beginning of Act 1. You're not going to want to miss it. But y'all take care, stay blessed. I love you all so much. Peace.